Boswell Media Sports.
It's early May. It's playoff time, and that means everything's on the line, and we've got everything on the line and more tonight from the Atala County Fairgrounds at Peggy Abels Field as the Kosciusko Lady Whippets are in a do-or-die situation, game 2 in whatever you want to call it, state quarterfinals. It's the Elite 8, or you want to call it the semifinals for the North half. That'll work too. However you describe it, it's a must-win situation against a very talented West Lauderdale High School Lady Knight team. We're glad you're with us. Billy Steen, our studio producer, and I'm Philip Palmertree. Hope you remember me. I remember you. And it's good to be back filling in for Whippet softball on this Saturday evening, May 4th. 1-0 win for West Lauderdale in Collinsville on Thursday night. Things got rained out last night, but the Whippets have got to win this one to force a series-deciding Game 3 back in Collinsville on Wednesday. Got baseball going on behind us. Breck Riley's giving you that game on Cruisin' on Breezy 101. We're on Cruisin' 98. Big crowd out here at the fairgrounds on a warm Saturday evening. 80. Let's see. I forgot what I had typed up there. 82 degrees here at first pitch. About to start. Both teams are being introduced to the big crowd here. We'll give you that Whippet lineup. McKinley Dickerson, Mary Kimball Price, Anna Grace Whitehead, batting 1, 2, 3 in the batting order. Katie Grace Burrell, Laura Beth Wood, Gracie Rosamond, 4, 5, and 6. And the bottom 3 in the order, Allie Moore, Kelly Goss, Isabella Wallace. Maylee Shaw will be in the flex spot. Whippets in maroon shirts and tops. We'll take a break at the break and come back and bring you first pitch as Kosciusko Whippet playoff softball continues.
Wendy's without the Wendy's app is like Nugs without the sauce. Or a Frosty without the fries. Or a hamburger without the fresh beef. No! Level up. Get the app to order ahead, order delivery, earn free food, and get app-exclusive offers. One app, all the Wendy's.
Offer for a limited time at participating Wendy's. Terms apply. App registration required. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Angel Alba McDonald on Highway 12 in Kosciusko. Today, small business owners know just how much hard work is involved in starting and growing a business, but the challenges involved are not foreign to you. You're all in. Still, it doesn't hurt to have some good neighborly help. Like yourself, as a State Farm agent, I'm a small business owner as well. This enables me to help you choose the right insurance coverage to fit your small business needs. So why not insure your small business with the fellow small business owner who also happens to be a good neighbor? Contact me, State Farm Agent Angel Alvin McDonald, on Highway 12 at 662-289-3161.
There's rough, R-O-U-G-H. Then there's rough, R-U-F-F. If your day is R-U-F-F, then come on in to Kosciusko Auto Parts. Hi, this is Jay Price with Kosciusko Auto Parts. We understand the meaning of rough. Come in, talk to us, tell us about your problems, and let us fix it for you. More than auto parts, CarQuest is Kosciusko Auto Parts. Rough, ain't it?
CarQuest is serious auto parts. Visit CarQuest.com.
Boswell Media Sports.
About to give you first pitch between the Lady Whippets and the Lady Knights from the Atala County Fairgrounds. Anna Grace Whitehead in the circle for the Whippets. And the order for West Lauderdale, Addison Cornish, sophomore leading off, Carson Mott, center fielder, senior batting second, senior catcher Reagan Brady batting third. Senior pitcher Breland Kane in the cleanup spot. Courtney Lewis, the shortstop, bats fifth. She's a junior. Freshman Kylie Smith at first base batting sixth. And the bottom three in the order, left fielder senior Cameron Willoughby, designated player Ava Wilkerson, a junior, and in the 9th spot, junior third baseman Caroline Walker. Aniston Snyder, freshman, will play at second base, but not appear in the batting order as we start here for the Lady Knights. So Cornish, Mott, Brady, Kane, Lewis, Smith, Willoughby, Wilkerson, and Walker for the Knights in white with red pinstripes, black caps, red socks. Whippets in maroon tops, maroon pants, maroon socks. Little bit of a west breeze. Not enough to really move the flag in center field much at all. So we're just going to have a warm one till the sun sets behind us. Be a tough sun field for the right fielder, first baseman, second baseman for both ball clubs. So right-handed hitting Addison Cornish standing in at 6:32. Here's the first pitch of this game 2. Pitch called for a strike down at the bottom of the zone to Cornish. Whitehead spins it in. That one a couple inches off the plate. Outside, ball 1. Give you the Lady Whippets defensive alignment here in just a minute. Popped up in the air to right field. Moving in on it, Wallace. She's under it. She's got it. And Cornish is retired on a fly out for the first out in the inning. For the Whippets defensively, Laura Beth Wood in left. Kelly Goss in center. Isabella Wallace in right field. Over at third base, Mary Kimball Price. McKinley Dickerson playing at short. Gracie Rosamond, the second baseman. Allie Moore at first. And Gracie Kate Burrell behind the plate. Anna Grace Whitehead puts in a strike at the bottom of the zone called against Carson Mott. I mentioned it was a 1-0 game the other night in Collinsville. Trying to get that low called strike again, but that one maybe a ball's width low. Counts even at 1-1. That one right there at the bottom of the zone, called strike 2. Got a 3-man umpiring crew for these playoff games. MHSAA 4A playoffs. And swinging strike 3. Mott down on strikes for out number 2. That's Whitehead's first strikeout of the ball game. And it'll bring up Reagan Brady with 2 outs. Nobody on base.
Now batting number 3, Reagan Brady.
Catcher Reagan Brady. 3 right-handed hitters to start off in the first inning. She looks at a pitch out off the plate, ball 1. West Lauderdale 30-3 on the year. They went undefeated in their district. Of course, these two teams were in district play with each other for a long time. Pitch from Whitehead, fastball down. Ball 2. Whitehead puts it in the glove. Now bends it in, and fastball that Brady couldn't catch up to. Swinging strike. Makes the count 2-1. Center fielder Goss playing pretty deep. Hit on the ground, in the hole, backhanded by Dickerson, then dropped. She won't have a throw to make. That should go in as a base hit. That was good hustle over there from Dickerson to get to it backhanded, but then on the transfer, couldn't get it up into her right hand, so Brady's on with a 2-out infield hit. And brings up the cleanup hitter, Breland Kane. Top of the first inning, no score. First two batters retired. Third batter on base with an infield single, and Kane fouls one back to the screen, first base side. So the count's 0-1. West Lauderdale swept New Albany convincingly in the first round of the 4A playoffs. Then it took them 3 games to take out the Lady Braves of Tishomingo County. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Taken for a strike. West Lauderdale shut Tishomingo County out 7-0 in game 1, but then lost the second game up in Northeast Mississippi by a 2-1 score. Then they won the third game 2-0. Off the fist toward third, and Mary Kimball Price goes up and snags it, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. West Lauderdale does not score in the top of the first, and the Kosciusko Lady Whippets are coming to bat when we return as Kosciusko playoff softball continues on Cruisin' 98.
Frank Chevrolet GMC, making your driving dreams come true.
Hi, my name is Miles from Frank Chevy GMC.
Miles, what do we got going on this month?
Papa, is it true we have unreal rates?
Miles, unreal and unbelievable. 0% for 36, 2.9 for 72 on select models, and up to $10,000 off select models.
Papa, we have the most cars we ever have in 4 years.
That's right, Miles. We're making driving dreams come true right here on Highway 35 North in Kosciusko. Shop us online at frankchevy.com or call 662-289-4611. Never been a better time than today.
Papa, can I go fishing now?
Frank Chevrolet GMC, Highway 35 North in Kosciusko. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Frank Chevrolet GMC, making your driving dreams come true.
Boswell Media Sports.
Whippets coming to bat in the home half of the first against 8th grader Olivia Hayes. Hayes, a right-handed pitcher. She'll face McKinley Dickerson, Mary Kimball Price, and a Grace Whitehead in the first. No score from the Knights. Top half of the frame. First pitch way upstairs, ball 1. Pitch to the plate. Taken for a strike on the outer half. 1-1. Dickerson, the junior, crouches in the right-handed batter's box. Waits the 1-1 pitch. Bounced. This tapped right back to the pitcher. Hayes tosses it over to retire McKinley Dickerson. 1-3 for out number 1. The only losses West Lauderdale has suffered this year have been, of course, that playoff game 2 loss in the second round series I mentioned a moment ago. They lost 2 regular season games to Northwest Rankin, 3-1 and 10-5, and those have been the only losses they've suffered. They're 30-3, and first pitch driven hard back up the middle for a base hit for Mary Kimball Price. Price first pitch swinging. Gets a base runner on for the Whippets in the bottom of the first.
Now batting number 23.
That brings Anna Grace Whitehead to the plate. Senior leader on this ball club. Hayes stares into the visitors' dugout, third base side. Now she gets her right foot on the rubber. Ready to send it in. A fastball that's below the knees, ball 1. Before that Tishomingo County game 2 loss, West Lauderdale had won 23 straight ball games. Pitch inside, ball 2. Two and 0. Really, really close. Whitehead at first on the fielder's choice. Here's Gracie Kate Burrell. Two out and a runner at first. For West Lauderdale defensively, Willoughby in left, Mott in center, Cornish in right. The hot corner at third, Walker. Smith on the other corner at first. Middle infield, Snyder at second. Lewis at short as swinging strike from Burrell. Counts 0-1. Brady the catcher. Breland Kane is the pitcher. Roll to third. Throw across just ahead. No runs on one hit. No errors. Runner left on base. Each team with a base hit, but nothing more than that after one inning. No score between Kosciusko and West Lauderdale in Game 2. We'll return with the top of the second after this as Whippet Playoff Softball continues.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association. Serving you since 1937. An equal opportunity provider and employer.
Mornings at Wendy's are pretty sweet. Our homestyle French toast sticks, honey butter chicken biscuit, or maple bacon chicken croissant are so much more than just savory. That sweet, sweet syrup, perfect for dipping or drizzling. And that sweet honey butter, oh, it's that kind of breakfast. With our homestyle French toast sticks, honey butter chicken biscuit, or maple bacon chicken croissant, waking up has never been sweeter. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's breakfast.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Boswell Media Sports.
Top of the second inning, getting underway. No runs, one hit for both ball clubs in the first. Philip Palmertree with you at the Itala County Fairgrounds doing some sub duty. Baseball game going on behind us, Game 2 of quarterfinal 4A state playoff series. Whippets trying to stay alive on the baseball diamond, trailing in the third 1-0 last time I looked over at the scoreboard. Well, it's 1-1 now. So the Whippets have come back to tie it up. First pitch to Courtney Lewis. Just off the plate, ball 1. Lewis, then Kylie Smith, Cameron Willoughby against Anna Grace Whitehead. Hit in the air, drifting foul. Will it be playable? It is playable right at the fence by Laura Beth Wood. Great job knowing where the fence was and how much room she had. She got it just a step from the fence. Lewis retired on the foul ball. Freshman Kylie Smith at the plate. Almost the entire field in sun as it sets. Ball rolled to second. Rosamond over close to the bag at first. Scoops it, short toss, out number 2. Good defense this inning for the Whippets. And 3 pitches, 2 outs for Anna Grace Whitehead. Now she'll face a left-handed hitter in Cameron Willoughby, the senior. The top of the second inning. Bases empty, strike 1 to Willoughby. And that one Just rolls up foul, third base side, and Willoughby's in the hole 0-2. Corner infielders scooting in. That one sent back over our heads toward the baseball field. Stays 0-2. Whitehead ready. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Got her swinging. The second strikeout of the ball game. A 1-2-3 inning for the Whippets. The top of the second of this game, too. Will return. It'll be Larbeth Wood, Gracie Rosamond, and Allie Moore due up for the Whippets in the second in this scoreless ball game from the fairgrounds as Whippet playoff softball rolls on.
The beauty of spring starts at the Attala County Co-op. From your lawn to your flower beds, the Attala County Co-op will make it stand out against the rest with fountains, outdoor furniture, plants, and yard art. It's t-shirt weather, and the Attala County Co-op has a large selection of Old Row, Southern Point, and Strutton Cotton t-shirts, and new spring apparel from Ariat and Carhartt. For the perfect drinking experience, grab a brewmate before you head out to the baseball or softball field. The Attala County Co-op, Highway 12 East in Kosciusko.
Boswell Media Sports.
Lady Whippets head to the plate in the bottom of the second. No score. Kosciusko's got to have this one to keep their season going and force series deciding game 3 Monday, 6 o'clock in Collinsville. It is now or never. Called strike. Start off the at-bat to Larbeth Wood, who had a fine defensive play in foul territory next to the fence to lead off, get the leadoff hitter out in the second. That one line past the diving second baseman into right field. Leadoff base hit. Snyder couldn't quite get the glove on it. Larbeth Wood is on with a leadoff single in the home half of the second. Brings up senior Gracie Rosamond. Showing bunt. Corner infielders come in, and the ball gets away from the catcher, rolls to the backstop. Passed ball is going to allow Wood to creep up to second. That one was playable. Bunts scooped up on a bounce by the third baseman. She'll get the out at first, but the runner moved from second to third. Good play at third from Walker. Charging hard, got it really only about 12 feet out from the plate. But the sacrifice bunt executed, and there's one out. Wood has moved over to third. Whippets have runner just down the third baseline from getting a 1-0 lead. Allie Moore, the hitter. Kane's pitch, lined sharply into foul territory. She came inside on her, and good job getting the head of the bat around quickly there from Wood. Made some contact. Wood at third, one out. Pitch to the plate, 0-1. Is going to be fouled up and out of play. So Moore's got to get defensive at the plate here with an 0-2 count. Want to get that runner home. She looks down to Coach Wade Moore. Breland Kane rubs the ball on the front of her trousers now. Pitch to the plate, and it's fouled up toward the concession stand. Net catches it, actually. Somebody in the stands made a nice grab of it coming off. Coming off the hop on the net. Again, 0-2. Way upstairs, good take from Wood. Sixth pitch of the at-bat coming up here. Moore gets the signal, looks at the wristband, digs in the right-handed batter's box. Kane ready. She'll wind, here's a 1-2. Called strike 3 on the inner half. Tremendous pitch for out number 2. First K for Breland Kane. So it'll be up to Kelly Goss to try to do something to get Wood home from third base here in the bottom of the second inning. Scoreless ball game. We figured runs would be hard to come by based on game 1. Shows bunt up the third base side. Scooped. Throw to first. In time, they get her by half a step. So the inning is over. Another good play from third by Walker. No runs, a base hit. No errors, nobody left on base. 2 complete. And the score, Whippets nothing, West Lauderdale nothing. We'll return with the top of the third as Whippet playoff baseball continues.
Hello, I'm State Farm agent Angel Alba McDonald on Highway 12 in Kosciusko. Today, small business owners know just how much hard work is involved in starting and growing a business, but the challenges involved are not foreign to you. You're all in. Still, it doesn't hurt to have some good neighborly help. Like yourself, as a State Farm agent, I'm a small business owner as well. This enables me to help you choose the right insurance coverage to fit your small business needs. So why not insure your small business with the fellow small business owner who also happens to be a good neighbor? Contact me, State Farm agent Angel Alvin McDonald, on Highway 12 at 662-289-3161.
Boswell Media Sports.
For West Lauderdale in the top of the third inning, they'll have the 8-hitter Ava Wilkerson, then Caroline Walker, the 9-hitter, and then we'll flip to the top of the order. Addison Cornish up for the second time against Anna Grace Whitehead. Whippets nothing, West Lauderdale nothing in game 2. The other 4A games, as we're in an Elite 8 sort of situation now in the 4A state playoffs. Give it to you here this inning. Pitches taken below the knees, ball 1 to Wilkerson. In the north half, of course, these two ball clubs, the other side of the bracket, will be matched up with the winner of this series, Itawamba AHS and Caledonia. Pitch just off the plate, ball 2. Shows bunt, takes a pitch, it's up, ball 3. Itawamba AHS beat Caledonia 10-0 in game 1. And that one hits her on the back of the hand. She was showing bunt at 3-0. Hits her on the hand, and wait, she's got to come back and say it fouled off. But she was, the home plate umpire is going to say it's a strike because she was attempting to bunt. She was not pulling the bat back. So it should be 3-1. Good call by the home plate umpire. So 3-1 to count. Leadoff hitter Ava Wilkerson. Scoreboard says 1 out, but there's no outs. Paints the inside corner with a fastball to run the count to 3-2. Wilkerson ready. Payoff pitch from Whitehead. hit fair territory down the line past Kimball. She couldn't backhand it. It'll roll into fair territory, but Wood over there quickly to get it back to the middle of the infield and hold Wilkerson to a hard hit single down the line. Leadoff hitter on in the third for the Knights. So Itawamba, AHS, and Caledonia playing they started at 6. The Indians and the Cavaliers. Itawamba's got the 1-0 series. 1-0 lead in the series. South half, Purvis defeated Greene County in game 1, 4-1. So they've got the 1-0 lead there, playing at Greene County tonight. And then Poplarville defeats Bay High 7-2 in game 1. Steal attempt on the first pitch, and the good jump there. Good wheels by Wilkerson. She steals second. Throw didn't get there in time. The catcher, Burrell, talking to the home plate umpire. To the 9. It's 1-0 to the 9 hitter, Caroline Walker. Tap back to the pitcher. Easy play, but the runner moves up. So Walker able to move Wilkerson up to third with a sacrifice.
Now batting number 8, Addison Cornish.
And the right fielder, Addison Cornish, sophomore. You don't see a lot of right fielders batting leadoff in baseball or softball. Runner at third with 1 out. She tries to bunt a pitch that was up in the zone. Fastball, strike 1. Now it's the Knights who have a runner at third. 1 out, 0-1 count. Sun's gone behind some clouds. Setting behind us, all the field in shade. Lights on now. Bunted just over the catcher, Burrell's head. Home plate umpire had to get out of the way, but just happened too fast for Burrell to be able to turn around, and wasn't hit high enough for her to get underneath it. Hit just maybe 3 or 4 feet above her head, but the count's now 0-2. Strikeout here would be really big for the Whippets. Pitch on the way. Wild pitch. Sliding in with the first run of the ball game is Wilkerson, and it's 1-0 West Lauderdale, top of the third. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count. It's the other Atala County softball team still playing is the Ethel Lady Tigers. They won game 1 Thursday over Salem 6-3 as Cornish fouls one back toward the baseball bleachers. 1-2 the count. Ethel and Salem started at 6. The other 6 teams still in play in 1A. Stringer at Sacred Heart. Stringer trying to close that series out. Myrtle at Smithville playing a game 2. It counts 1-2 now, or 2-2 now to Cornish. Pine Grove beat West Union 3-2, and they're playing right now at West Union. Hit toward third, off the short hop. Kimball fires it across the diamond, and they're 2 down in the inning.
Let's get it back right here. Let's go. Now batting number 26, Carson Mott.
1-0 Knights. Bases empty, 2 out. Carson Mott struck out when she faced Whitehead in the first inning. She's swinging a pitch in on the hands, foul to the net. Comes back into the bleachers. pitch there, taken for a strike, 0-2 to Mott. Oh, 2 pitch, up and away. 1-2. Reagan Brady in the on-deck circle, wearing the shin guards from catcher, in case she has to get back out there with 2 outs here. 1-2. Hit hard, but it's going to drift foul out of play. Boy, she gave that one a ride, jumped on it. Stays at 1-2. Be the 7th pitch of the at-bat to Mott. Whitehead's 1-2 pitch, up and off the plate. 2-2. Good battle going on here. Anna Whitehead in the pitching circle. Pitch, just caught a piece of it, clipped it back, straight back to the net. The battle goes on. Carson Mott, the West Lauderdale center fielder. Anna Grace Whitehead, the senior pitcher. Pitch hit in the air, could be playable in foul territory. Long way to run. Rosamond just couldn't basket catch it. It was a place where she and Wallace and Moore were chasing after it on the grass near the fence, but just out of reach. Mott stays alive at 2-2. Should be the 9th pitch of the at-bat here. Bases empty, 2 out, 1 run across in the inning. And she checked the swing and ball 3. Pitch was a little bit up, I think. Whitehead looks at the wrist, the armband, now puts her right foot on the rubber. Here's the 2-2, and she struck her out to end the inning. A run on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. West Lauderdale leads middle of the 3rd, 1-0 over Kosciusko. It'll be Wallace, Dickerson, and Price coming to the plate for the Whippets in the 3rd when we return as Whippet Game 2 playoff softball action continues on on Cruiser 98.
There's rough, R-O-U-G-H. Then there's rough, R-U-F-F. If your day is R-U-F-F, then come on in to Kosciusko Auto Parts. Hi, this is Jay Price with Kosciusko Auto Parts. We understand the meaning of rough. Come in, talk to us, tell us about your problems, and let us fix it for you. More than auto parts, CarQuest is Kosciusko Auto Parts. Rough, ain't it?
CarQuest is serious auto parts. Visit CarQuest.com.
Premier Medical Group, PMG. Your good health is our priority.
Did you know you do not have to drive for specialized care? Premier Medical Group in Kosciusko partners with specialists in urology, cardiology, neurology, and orthopedics. Have your primary care provider refer you to a PMG specialist today.
Premier Medical Group, PMG. Good health is our priority.
Boswell Media Sports.
Isabella Wallace leading off for the Whippets in the bottom of inning 3 from the Italian County Fairgrounds. 1-0 West Lauderdale. Swinging, strike. She may have had a piece of it. Nothing in 1, the count to Wallace. Pitch just up a couple of inches to 1-1. Wallace takes a wide stance, right-handed batter's box. Waiting on the pitch from Breland Kane. Fastball up eye level, 2-1. Pitch on the way, just tipped it. Caught by the catcher, strike 2. Wallace has to be a little more defensive here. Try to put something into play. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off the fist back to the net. Kane was trying to ram it inside on her. Wallace steps back in, digs in, count still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Left it up, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Missed it down and in, and great at bat. 9-hitter Wallace walks to lead off the inning. So we'll go second time through the order now and bring up McKinley Dickerson.
Now batting number 12, McKinley Dickerson.
Bottom of the third inning, things starting to cool off for this crowd. Sun setting behind us here at Peggy Abels Field, the Attala County Fairgrounds. Pitch from Kane, bunt, back toward the pitcher, third base side. She scoops it, and they get Dickerson by a step at first. That's 1 out, but the bunt sacrifices Dickerson, gets Wallace up to second.
Now batting 0-0, Mary.
So here's Mary Kimball Price, who singled up the middle. We're in the bottom of the third. 1 run on 2 hits for the visitors from Collinsville. No runs on 2 hits for the Whippets. One time called, and after Price draws the intentional walk. So Price up at second. Excuse me, at first. Wallace at second.
Now batting number 23.
And here's Anna Grace Whitehead with 2 on and 1 out after the intentional walk to Price. They didn't want any piece of Price. Anna Grace Whitehead can sure enough hurt you with a bat in her hand. She's got a great opportunity here, though they do create a double play opportunity. And there's a bouncing ball to third. Throw, they get the lead runner as Wallace slid in. Little double clutch there from Lewis, the shortstop. She had a double play possibility there, but instead decided to go and get the lead runner for out number 2. So 6-5 on the putout. Price moves to second, and Whitehead safe at first on the fielder's choice. Gracie Kate Burrell will hit with first and second and 2 out. Whippets looking to answer a run by the Knights in the top of this inning. Pitch up above the letters, ball 1. Kane moves some dirt around the rubber, now looks into the dugout for the sign. She and the catcher rely on that. Here's the 1-0. That one upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes to Burrell. Whitehead at first, Price at second. 2-out RBI opportunity. Runners will be taken off on contact. 2-0 pitch. And that one just inside, ball 3. Be expecting a take right here. The 3-0 pitch. Taken right down the middle, strike 1. Third baseman playing right along the guarding the line, right about a step behind the bag at third. Burrell waits the 3-1. One bounce, back to the pitcher. She does a nice job getting the glove out and snagging it, and the Whippets will leave 2 on base. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 stranded. The Whippets have stranded 4 through 3 times at the plate. And after 3 complete, the score, West Lauderdale 1 and Kosciusko nothing in this critical game 2. Stay with us as Whippet playoff softball continues from Boswell Media Sports.
Frank Chevrolet GMC, making your driving dreams come true.
Hi, my name is Miles from Frank Chevy GMC.
Miles, what do we got going on this month?
Papa, is it true we have unreal rates?
Miles, unreal and unbelievable. 0% for 36, 2.9 for 72 on select models, and up to $10,000 off select models.
Papa, we have the most cars we ever have in 4 years.
That's right, Miles. We're making driving dreams come true right here on Highway 35 North in Kosciusko. Shop us online at frankchevy.com or call 662-289-4611. Never been a better time than today.
Papa, can I go fishing now?
Frank Chevrolet GMC, Highway 35 North in Kosciusko. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Frank Chevrolet GMC, making your driving dreams come true.
Boswell Media Sports.
Top of the 4th inning. 1-0 lead for West Lauderdale. If they win this game, they'll move on to the state semifinals, North Half Championship against the Caledonia Itawamba AHS winner. Indians have a 1-0, 1-game lead to none in that series. First pitch taken for a strike by Reagan Brady. Start the 4th. And pitch called strike 2 at the top of the zone. Two good fastballs from Whitehead, different locations. The 0-2 pitch. Popped up towards short. Dickerson waves everybody else off, camps under it, and she's got it. 1 down in the 4th. Brings up Breland Kane. Of course, the Whippets got here by sweeping Amory 11-1 and 11-zip. Round 2, swept North Pontotoc, won those 2 games against the Lady Vikings 8-0, 6-3. Off the fist, going to hit up toward the bag at second, and going to be safe ahead of the throw is Kane. That one was hit off the hands and had a lot of backspin on it, just kind of hung up in the air. Rosamond had to go toward the bag at second to get it, and by the time she got it off the bounce, there wasn't time to get the out. Now here's Hayes. Hayes, the courtesy runner for Kane at first. Courtney Lewis, the hitter. Infield single. Puts base runner on. That one bunted foul, third base. Hayes, the runner at first. 0-1, the count to Lewis. Lewis bunts back toward third. And they say she beat him out on a bang-bang play. Nice bunt. Kimball had to come a long way to get it. And a bunt single. Hayes moves up to second. So after the pop-up, out. Back-to-back infield hits. Has something cooking for West Lauderdale. And the six-hitter, Kylie Smith, at the plate. She grounded out to the second baseman when she came up in the second inning. 1 out, 2 on. Called strike inside part of the plate. Squirted away from Burrell for just a second. She was up making sure the runners didn't have any ideas of trying to advance. Whitehead puts her foot on the rubber. Winds and pitches, bunt, foul, back off the leg or shin protectors there. So 0-2, the count to Smith. Be interesting to see what the call is here for West Lauderdale. Showing bunt, now pulling the bat back, and fouled back to the net. Stays 0-2. Oh, 0-2 pitch coming up here from Whitehead. Called strike 3, froze her. Fourth strikeout for Whitehead, and they're 2 down in the fourth. That'll leave things up to Cameron Willoughby, who struck out swinging in the second. Another big moment in this ball game, top of the fourth. Whippets need to keep it at a 1-run game. Pitch fouled back. Willoughby, the left-handed hitter in the Lady Knights lineup. Whitehead ready. Mary Kimball Price creeping down, bunted back to the net, foul. No balls, 2 strikes. I think they'll take the bunt sign off here, though the bunt has worked well for them this inning. And she swings over the foul over the third base dugout. You know, the 1-0 game Thursday, West Lauderdale got a single, steal of second, reached third on a sacrifice fly, and then scored on a wild pitch. And the run that's come across today, wild pitch, hit hard, going to get past the shortstop. They'll wave Hayes around third, waving. Now they hold up the runner at third as the throw comes to the catcher. But an RBI for Willoughby. She drives in Hayes to make it 2-0 West Lauderdale. So Willoughby with the RBI single. She takes second on the throw to the plate. Ava Wilkerson, who's 1 for 1, scored the run. 2-0 now in the top of the first. 2 out, a runner at third, and a runner at second. Lewis, the runner over there at third. Popped up, shallow right by the first base bag. Rosamond gets over there and squeezes it for the third out of the inning. However, 1 run on 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 left on base. We're in the middle of the fourth. It's West Lauderdale 2, Kosciusko 0. Wood, Rosamond, Moore coming to the plate for the Whippets in the fourth. We'll be back with it after you hear from our sponsors as Whippet Playoff Softball continues.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Mornings at Wendy's are pretty sweet. Our homestyle French toast sticks, honey butter chicken biscuit, or maple bacon chicken croissant are so much more than just savory. That sweet, sweet syrup, perfect for dipping or drizzling. And that sweet honey butter, oh, it's that kind of breakfast. With our homestyle French toast sticks, honey butter chicken biscuit, or maple bacon chicken croissant, waking up has never been sweeter. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's breakfast.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Boswell Media Sports.
Laura Beth Wood to lead off the Whippet fourth inning. In this second game of best-of-3 series, West Lauderdale leads it 1-0. They lead in this game 2-0 as we start the fourth. Pitch a ball to Wood. Wood singled her way on in the second, but was stranded at third. Breland Cain's 1-0 pitch. Little slow roller to third. Walker with it. Little collision about a step in front of the bag as the throw pulled the first baseman off, but she holds on to the ball and is able to tag Wood, and she's out. Goes 5-3 in the scorebook, but it was hard-earned out. In fact, they'll check the first baseman, Smith. She and Wood collided right in the baseline there. Gracie Rosamond at the plate. She executed a sac bunt in the second. One out in the fourth. You know, the Whippets, of course, are trying not only just to keep the season going, but you want to get to the next round. If you get to the next round, that's 9 straight North half appearances, North half championship appearances for the Whippets. And Walker has played tremendous defense at third. She's guarding the line right now against Rosamond. Looks at a pitch off the plate, ball one. The bottom of the fourth inning, 2-0 ball game. Swings, fouls it straight down. Evens the count at 1-1. Rosamond ready. Cain ready. Swing and a miss. She swung under that one. It's 1-2. The Whippets and West Lauderdale have met a whole bunch of times. Met 21 times since 2016. The Whippets have won 12 of those 21 games. 1-2 pitch up, ball two. Of those 21 games between the Whippets and the Lady Knights, 9 of them have been one-run games. 5 of them have been two-run games. 2-2 pitch to Rosamond. Comes inside, she lays off of it. Now 3-2. They have played 4 times for the North State Championship. 16, 21, 22, and 23. Hit, foul territory near the bag at first. Smith over there to make the catch. 2 down in the Whippet fourth. Allie Moore up at the plate, 0 for 1.
Now batting number 16, Allie Moore.
Been playing 55 minutes here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 2 out, bases empty. Moore swings at a high fastball, a riser pitch. Alley steps into that right-handed batter's box. Kane's pitch hit the other way. That's going to will it get ever base hit? No, a diving catch near the line made by Cornish. I thought that was going to be extra bases for sure, but a tremendous play on a fly ball to right. Makes it a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. 2-0 West Lauderdale after 4 complete.
The beauty of spring starts at the Attala County Co-op. From your lawn to your flower beds, the Attala County Co-op will make it stand out against the rest with fountain, outdoor furniture, plants, and yard art. It's t-shirt weather, and the Attala County Co-op has a large selection of Old Row, Southern Point, and Strutton Cotton t-shirts, and new spring apparel from Ariat and Carhartt. For the perfect drinking experience, grab a brewmate before you head out to the baseball or softball field. The Attala County Co-op, Highway 12 East in Kosciusko.
Boswell Media Sports.
Well, we turn the page to the 5th inning here at the Attala County Fairgrounds. Whippets trail West Lauderdale 2-0. Trying to stave off elimination, keep this thing alive. The Whippets must win to get to a Game 3 against the Lady Knights. That Game 3 would be 6 p.m. Monday in Collinsville. But right now the Whippets have not scored a run in this series. 11 innings held scoreless by Breland Kane. And what has been the story of the game so far has been the defense, both the infield and the outfield for West Lauderdale. They have been splendid. Fastball, swinging strike, blown past Caroline Walker, 0-1. Be the 9-hitter Walker, then Cornish and Mott, the 1 and 2 hitters in the order. Price creeping ahead, down the line a little bit. Pitch missed inside, 1-1. 2 runs on 5 hits for West Lauderdale, no runs on 2 hits for Kosciusko. 3 left on base by the Knights, 4 left on the base paths by the Whippets. Pitch fouled off. Counts even, or excuse me, 1 and 2 now. Ball and 2 strikes. Whitehead gets ready. Pitch on the way. Leaves it up 2-1. Excuse me, 2-2. Two-two pitch, fouled off the fist. Over toward the Whippets dugout. Little number in the air. Stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way, 2-2. Way up high, and that runs the count full. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Struck her out swinging for out number 1 in the inning. That's Whitehead's 5th strikeout. 4 of them have been swinging strike 3s. That brings up Cornish. She's flying to right, grounded to third. Right versus right matchup. Pitch to the plate. Hit toward third, scooped up by Price, fires it across the diamond, and Cornish is retired on a ground out to third on one pitch, and they're 2 away. Knights have scored a run in each of the previous 2 innings. One in the third off a wild pitch, scored a run from third. And then in the fourth, an RBI single from Cameron Willoughby. 2-0 to score. Called strike, painting the outside corner there for Whitehead. She's not really worked outside much. She's been working the bottom of the zone and inside more often than not against the Knight hitters. 0-1. That one low, bounced right behind the plate. Two out, nobody on base. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Whitehead. In on the hands, fouled it back to the net. Advantage, Whitehead and the Whippets. That one sent a long way foul toward the concession stand, out of play. Carson Mott, the batter. Mott has struck out twice. 1-2 pitch. Lined into right center field, but 2 out, base hit from Mott. Base hit number 6 for West Lauderdale. Brings up catcher Reagan Brady, who was singled and popped up to short. Warm days turned into a really comfortable evening. No wind, just a few high clouds. Batters Reagan Brady. Braylon Kane waits on the on-deck circle. Steal attempt on the pitch. Just a hesitation back there from Burrell. Pitch was a strike. Swinging strike and just enough protection to make it easy for Mott to swipe second. Second steal for the Lady Knights. It's a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. 0-1 the count to Reagan Brady. Fouled back. Counts 0-2. Whitehead strike away from ending the West Lauderdale 5th. Here's the pitch, 0-2. Missed it outside, and long secondary takeoff there from Mott, but she heads back to the bag. Brady didn't chase that pitch that was way off the plate. 1-2. High ball 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Bounce outside the bag at third, foul. Been some good 2-strike at bats from this West Lauderdale lineup tonight. RBI single from Willoughby in the fourth was off an 0-2 count. Holds back on that pitch that's up. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Mott the runner at second. Singled with 2 outs and stole second. Pitch on the way. Bounce toward Dickerson at short. She takes it in the gut. Throws over to first. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Runner left on. Score remains West Lauderdale 2, Kosciusko nothing in the middle of the 5th inning. Be Kelly Goss, Isabella Wallace, and McKinley Dickerson due up for the Whippets in the home half of the 5th. Stay with us as Whippet Game 2 playoff softball continues.
There's rough, R-O-U-G-H. Then there's rough, R-U-F-F. If your day is R-U-F-F, then come on in to Kosciusko Auto Parts. Hi, this is Jay Price with Kosciusko Auto Parts. We understand the meaning of rough. Come in, talk to us, tell us about your problems, and let us fix it for you. More than auto parts, CarQuest is Kosciusko Auto Parts. Rough, ain't it?
CarQuest is serious auto parts. Visit CarQuest.com.
Premier Medical Group, PMG. Good health is our priority.
Did you know you do not have to drive for specialized care? Premier Medical Group in Kosciusko partners with specialists in urology, cardiology, neurology, and orthopedics. Have your primary care provider refer you to a PMG specialist today.
Premier Medical Group, PMG. Good health is our priority.
Boswell Media Sports.
Kelly Goss grounded to third. She came up in the 2nd inning. She'll lead off the 5th. Whippets trail West Lauderdale 2-0. Fouled up. It's going to get just over the net into the crowd. First base side. Goss, then Wallace, then Dickerson, the top of the order. West Lauderdale 2, Kosciusko nothing in this Elite 8, Game 2. The Knights won on Thursday night at home, 1-0 against the Whippets. They lead it here 2-0. 5th pitch left up, ball 1. Center fielder Goss. Fisted foul over the press box. Ball and 2 strikes. Check the baseball score. They're going to the 6th behind us. Ripley leads Kosciusko 5-4. They're heading to the 6th inning. 4-run 5th inning for Ripley. Put them back in front. Competitive game going on up there. 1-2 pitch way upstairs. 2-2. With 8 teams left in the baseball 4A. Give you some of those scores here this inning. Pitch missed inside, 3-2. West Lauderdale faithful wanted a called strike 3. Last night, Summerall defeated Poplarville in the South 10-3, and Purvis knocked off Columbia 8-5 to take 1-0 leads in the South Series. West Lauderdale, South Pontotoc playing their Game 1 today. It's hit over the roof of the third base dugout. Goss staying alive. Game 2's, of course, Ripley at Kosciusko going on behind us. Summerall at Poplarville, Purvis at Columbia. So the home team's trying to stay afloat. West Lauderdale and North Pontotoc South Pontotoc, getting Game 1 in tonight. And the pitch, 3-2 taken, ball 4. Leadoff walk, second time that Kane has walked a hitter to lead off an inning. Didn't cost the Knights anything in the third when it happened. Isabel Wallace at the plate. She was that batter who was walked to lead off the third. But she was retired on a forced play at third. Wallace at the plate. 1 on, nobody out. Corner infielders pinching in. Pitch taken for a strike right down the middle. Kane's game is location of pitches. She doesn't vary speeds a whole lot. She is about accuracy and location. 0-1 pitch. That one up, about shoulder high. It's a ball and a strike. Wind in the pitch, in on the fist, fouled on the roof of the first base dugout. Ball and a strike, runner at first, no outs. Home half of the fifth at Peggy Abel's Field. Philip Palmer Tree with you. First time I've gotten to do some Whippet softball this year. Going to have that back in my life. Pitches up. 2 balls and a strike. Picked up Whippet softball back in 2015. The ride to the North State Series. Lost that one to Senatobia. 2-1 pitch off the plate. Of course, the Whippets have won 3 straight championships, 2018, 2021, and 2022. Trying to get to the Final Four. Got to win today and then again in Collinsville on Monday if they're going to extend the season, keep this one going. Winner of this series gets the Caledonia Itawamba AHS winner. 3-2 pitch just upstairs. Good take from Wallace, and back-to-back walks create a little buzz. The Whippet faithful. Brings up the top of the order, McKinley Dickerson, who has grounded out and done the sacrifice bunt. We'll see what she's called on here to do. She's halfway up the third baseline talking to head coach Wade Moore in his first season. Coach Jake Loper of West Lauderdale in his second season.
Now batting number 12, McKinley Dickerson.
Dickerson, the junior shortstop, getting down where something's got to be done. We got time called. I think maybe a ball some kids were playing with has made it on. Got into foul territory down the left field line, so Willoughby, the Knights left fielder, tosses it back over. We resume play here. Dickerson at the plate. Corner infielders backing up a little bit. Both playing a little behind the bag on each corner. Not expecting a bunt. Swinging in on the hands. Knocked out a play over the net. As I mentioned, West Lauderdale and Kosciusko have played for the North State Championship 4 times, 2016, 2021, 22, and 23. West Lauderdale won in 16 and 23, and Kosciusko won in 21 and 22. Here's the 0-1. Lined right at Coach Loper in the dugout. He fielded his position as coach nicely in front of the dugout. 0-2 to Dickerson. She's got to protect the plate now. Braylon Kane comes set, 0-2. Just a little bit low, maybe a little bit inside as well, 1 and 2. It's a courageous take from Dickerson, if you ask me. Dickerson has had a steady diet of inside fastballs. They have been jamming her in. Pitch on the way. Inside. fouled in front of the bag at third. She lined that one sharply. Got the feeling this crowd's just sort of like a spring-loaded here. They haven't had a whole lot to just jump up and cheer and holler about, but ball hit into the outfield, into the gaps could really unleash some energy here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Fouled it back. Went kind of up and in again. Still 1-2. Outfielder shading over toward left. In the air, but it's going to be popped over behind the infield dirt over toward third. The shortstop, Lewis, called off Walker and makes the catch. That's the first out of the 5th inning. Put the bat in the hands of Mary Kimball Price. Goss walked, Wallace walked to start the inning, and Dickerson just popped out on a 1-2 pitch to short. Coach Loper for West Lauderdale calls time, and they're going to have a conversation in the pitcher's circle. We'll pause here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Thank you for checking us out on Cruisin' 98. Billy Steen's our studio producer. Appreciate our producer director, Breck Riley, getting the equipment set up for us here. He's over in the press box behind us working the baseball game. It's in the 6th inning. We're in the 5th here. They started 30 minutes before we did. Home plate umpire breaks up the conference in the pitcher's circle. Speaking of that 2016, 2015, 2016 era, I see Katie Lawrence here and Katie Mitchell here. Got to be 2 of your all-time favorite Whippets from that era. Tremendous ball players and just outstanding human beings as well, both of them. Mary Kimball Price in the right-handed batter's box. Breland Kane ready, 2 on, 1 out. Lined up the middle, base hit. The wave toss around. Ball rolls to the wall. Wallace is driven in as well, and we're tied at 2 in the bottom of the 5th. With a ball that was smashed into right center field. Mary Kimball Price unleashes the energy I was talking about just a second ago in this crowd. And we got a 2-2 game. Got courtesy runner coming in the game. Great job, Mary Kimball Price. Isabel Williams into the game to run for Price. As they walk Whitehead. Create the force at first, second, or third. So Whitehead aboard with an intentional walk. That'll bring Gracie Kate Burrell to the plate. Gracie Kate is grounded out twice. So Whitehead reaches on the walk. Pitch, inner half, called strike 1 to Burrell. First and second with one out. Whippets have something moving here. Swing, miss, off the catcher's mitt. The runners move to second and third on the pass ball. Second and third, 0-2 the count. Fly ball into the outfield would get a run home. Already 2 in here in the inning. Pitch was up. Burrell fouled it back to the net. Williams at third. Kelby Burrell running it at second. Hit to short, backhanded. Lewis, the throw in time to get the out, but the run comes across, and the Whippets have a 1-run lead, 3-2. RBI ground out for Gracie Kate Burrell. Six to 3 on the putout for the second out of the inning, but it moves Kelby Burrell to third. Scores Williams, running for Price. 3-2 Whippets. The batter's Larbeth Wood. She singled and grounded to third. Called strike, 0-1. Takes a fastball up, eye level. Counts 1-1. Whippets 3, Knights 2. Kane ready, here's her 1-1. Swings at a pitch that was elevated. Fastball fooled Wood there, counts a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch to Wood. Way upstairs, the catcher Brady had to reach up and stab up above her head to get it. Counts even 2-2. 3 runs across. Another run at third, or potential run, I should say, at third. Crowd gets quiet. 2-2 pitch. And elevated fastball upstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count to Wood. Pitch on the way. Off the fist towards second. Snyder makes the throw in time to get Wood, and that'll do it for the Whippets, but they get 3 runs in on the inning. 3 runs off just 1 hit. There were no errors, and the Whippets left 1 stranded. They've left 5 on the base paths through 5 times at the plate, but with 3 runs in the 5th, they now lead at 3-2 as we head to the 6th. Stay with us as Whippet playoff softball continues.
There's rough, R-O-U-G-H. Then there's rough, R-U-F-F. If your day is R-U-F-F, then come on in to Kosciusko Auto Parts. Hi, this is Jay Price with Kosciusko Auto Parts. We understand the meaning of rough. Come in, talk to us, tell us about your problems, and let us fix it for you. More than auto parts, CarQuest is Kosciusko Auto Parts. Rough, ain't it?
CarQuest is serious auto parts. Visit CarQuest.com.
Premier Medical Group, PMG. Good health is our priority.
Did you know you do not have to drive for specialized care? Premier Medical Group in Kosciusko partners with specialists in urology, cardiology, neurology, and orthopedics. Have your primary care provider refer you to a PMG specialist today.
Premier Medical Group, PMG. Good health is our priority.
Roswell Media Sports.
West Lauderdale now trailing 3-2, comes to bat in the 6th inning. Behind us in the baseball game, Ripley leads Kosciusko 6-4, headed to the 7th. Breck Riley with a call on that one on Breezy 101. Pitch upstairs. New pitcher. No, not a new pitcher in the game. Eyes tricked me there for a moment. Kane, Lewis, Smith due up. Pitch fouled back, evens the count at a ball and a strike. Kane is lined out to third and singled and scored. She didn't score, but Hayes, the courtesy runner, did. 1 run in the 3rd and another single run in the 4th for the Knights. 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th for the Whippets. Called strike 2, pitch on the outside half of the plate. First time Kane's gone 2 strikes. One-two pitch. Maybe a ball's width outside, 2-2. Been 5 strikeouts so far for Anna Grace Whitehead. Swung at a high fastball, sent it back to the net. Still 2-2. Whippets 3, West Lauderdale 2, top of inning 6. 2-2 count to Breland Kane. Whitehead gets pitch call from the dugout. Now she's ready. The wind to pitch. Fouled up and out of play toward the parking lot. If the Whippets can hang on, same 2 teams, Monday, 6 p.m. from Collinsville. You want to stop whatever you're doing to catch that one. You can't be there in person. Hit in the air toward the gap in right. That's going to get down and roll to the base of the wall. Stand-up double for Kane to lead off the West Lauderdale 6th. She barreled that one up. Lead off double. Her second base hit of the evening. Brings up Courtney Lewis, who's 1 for 2. See if the Whippets want to leave the bat in her hands, or maybe not. First base open. Looks like Coach Wade Moore is going to decide to pitch to Lewis. Shows bunt. And hits it foul. Bounce foul in front of the bag at third. And that's a good thing. Mary Kimball Price was charging down because Lewis had showed the bunt sign, then slashed it hard down the third base line, but it went foul. Kane running for herself at second after the leadoff double. Statistics in baseball show that when a leadoff hitter gets on base, 56% of the time that runner's going to score. Called strike. Burrell was up to ready to throw if Kane was going to try to steal. She took a little secondary trip off the bag, but the count's 0-2 now to Lewis. Pitch on the way, struck her out. Half a dozen strikeouts now for Anna Grace Whitehead, and that's the first out in the 6th. Brings up Kylie Smith, who struck out looking last time she came up to the plate. 2 runs on 7 hits for West Lauderdale. 3 runs on 3 hits for the Kosciusko Whippets, and she's sent that one hard, fast, over the first base dugout foul. Smith grounded out on the first pitch she saw in the second, then struck out on 4 pitches in the fourth. That one's going to be a little inside out hit, and it's snagged on a it's going to get down for a base hit. My view was blocked. I thought maybe Rosamond had it, but it went over her head. Gets back to the infield quickly, and Kane scores to tie the game. Off a little bloop, little fisted single to shallow right field toward the line. Cameron Willoughby at the plate. She singled in a run in the fourth. Pitch is high, goes all the way to the backstop. Big turn from Kylie Smith on the wild pitch. Runner in scoring position now. 3-3 game, top of the sixth, 1 out. Counts 1-0 to Willoughby. Ava Wilkerson in the on-deck circle. Willoughby, of course, the lefty in the lineup. Whitehead ready. Here's the 1-0. She flashes bunt. Pitch taken just a little bit down, 2-0. Two and one, the count now to Willoughby. Shows bunt, flashes it back. Up the middle, going to get past the diving shortstop. They'll hold the runner at third. Throw comes into home, and then creeping up to second on the throw in the infield is Willoughby. She did not hit that one hard, but hit it toward the back of the infield dirt. Dickerson dove after it. Couldn't glove it. Smith moves up to third. Now Ava Wilkerson, who is singled, popped out to second. Shows bunt, punts back toward the pitcher. Play at the plate, but the throw was offline. Sliding in safely is Smith. Now coming and sliding in behind her is Willoughby, and 2-run score on the error. A costly error allows 2 runs to come across, and it's 5-3 West Lauderdale on the top of the sixth, and still there's only 1 out. Wilkerson safe up at second. Boy, that was tough play for the Whippet defense. Ball was bunted back toward Whitehead. She had a short toss, but it was offline up toward the first base side of home plate. Caroline Walker will be the hitter. The runner at second, 1 out. 3 runs in this inning. Answered the Whippets 3 in the bottom of the 5th. Ripley's extended their lead in the top of the 7th against the Whippets. Pitch, strike at the knees to Walker. Walker struck out her last time up. A 1 pitch. Pitch outside. Good pitch, but good take. She swings, fouls it straight back. Advantage Whitehead, and Whippets 1-2 the count. Kane doubled to the gap in right to start the inning. Lewis struck out, then Smith singled, Willoughby singled, and Wilkerson got 2 runs home on an error, a throwing error from pitcher to catcher, trying to make a play at the plate. That one just off the plate, outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch just nicks it foul straight back. Top of the order, Addison Cornish is on deck. Whitehead and the Whippets ready. Here's the 2-2. Elevated fastball too high. The count is 3 balls, 2 strikes. Whitehead's pitch. Called strike 3, and she goes down on strikes for the second time. 7 Ks for Anna Grace Whitehead, and that leaves it up to Cornish if this top of the 6th is going to continue for West Lauderdale. Cornish has flied out and twice grounded out to Mary Kimball Price at 3rd. 2 out and a runner at 2nd. Now they're going to intentionally walk Cornish. Pitch to Mott. The first walk of the ball game is an intentional walk. They put Cornish on. Bring up Carson Mott, who was struck out twice, singled her last time up in the 5th. And the pitch gets away from the catcher, back to the back, bounces back to her from the backstop, but the runners will move up. Second and third now. 1 ball, no strikes to Mott. Fastball taken up, ball 1, the ball 2. Whitehead comes set. Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss. She was late getting around on that one. Riser pitch. A lot of velo on that one. Runners 2nd and 3rd. 2 balls, 1 strike to Mott. 2 out in the inning. Pitch on the way. Going to slice foul. Down by the tarp. Foul territory. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Whitehead's had to throw a lot of pitches this inning. This is the 8th hitter up for the Lady Knights. 2-2. Struck hard, but right at Goss in center field. She ran up about 4 steps on it and reached up and snared it for the 3rd out in the inning. But West Lauderdale scores 3 runs on 3 hits. There was 1 error and 2 left on base. We're in the middle of the 6th. And the Whippets trail 5-3. Need to make up some runs here with their final 6 outs. Stay with us as Whippet Game 2 playoff softball continues from Boswell Media Sports.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Angel Alba McDonald on Highway 12 in Kosciusko. Today, small business owners know just how much hard work is involved in starting and growing a business, but the challenges involved are not foreign to you. You're all in. Still, it doesn't hurt to have some good neighborly help. Like yourself, as a State Farm agent, I'm a small business owner as well. This enables me to help you choose the right insurance coverage to fit your small business needs. So why not insure your small business with the fellow small business owner who also happens to be a good neighbor? Contact me, State Farm Agent Angel Alvin McDonald, on Highway 12 at 662-289-3161.
Boswell Media Sports.
Lady Whippets coming to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning, trailing now 5-3.
Now batting number 6, Gracie Roseman.
Be Gracie Roseman, Allie Moore, and Kelly Goss in the Whippets 6th. Little inside outswing, going to flare into Texas Leaguer into left center field. That's the way to get it done. Bring the tying run to the plate. Gracie Roseman likes the first pitch she sees, and she singles it over the shortstop. Bottom of the 6th. Brings up Allie Moore, who's 0 for 2.
Number 16, Allie Moore.
Single runs in the 3rd and the 4th for West Lauderdale, and then the crooked number in the top of this inning, 3 in the 6th. Whippets got a crooked number in the bottom of the 5th. Briefly held a 3-2 lead. Moore gets a piece of it, fouls it toward the on-deck circle. Here's the 0-1 from Breland Kane. Again, in on the fist. Boy, she can really jam these Whippet hitters. Not putting anything out over the plate that anybody could barrel up much other than Mary Kimball Price. She barreled up that 2 RBI double to the right center field gap in the 5th. Scored 2 runs. Here's the 0-2. Fastball inside, 1-2. Knights fans groan, but that one was not close. That was very much inside. Of course, looking behind the right-handed hitter, they have the perfect view of it to complain, right? 1-2 pitch comes inside, fouled back to the net. Still 1-2. Baseball game's gone final. Ripley wins the series. They get a 9-4 win over the Whippets as the 1-2 pitch was a fastball in at the knees. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the junior first baseman, Allie Moore. So 9-4 the final. It's a 2-run game going to the 7th, and bases clearing double for Ripley in the top of the 7th. And put it out of reach. Off the hands, back to the pitcher. Moore retired. And Rosemond moved up to second. So 1 down in the 6th. The 8-hitter, Kelly Goss, comes up. She's grounded out to third and walked, scored the first Whippet run. West Lauderdale won game 1 Thursday in Collinsville, 1-0. Scored the run off a wild pitch. They got their first run in this game too, off a wild pitch, scored a run from third. And a Whippet error in the top half of the 6th allowed 2 runs in when it was 3-3. The Knights, on the other hand, have just been just splendid in the field and made some great defensive plays, especially the left side of their infield. Swing and a miss. Goss, the count's 1-1 strike. First pitch was a pitch too high. Kelly Goss had a great at-bat to lead off the fifth. Worked a 3-2 count, deep, fouled off a couple of pitches, then got the walk. Here's the 1-1. Comes inside, paints the corner for strike 2. Goss didn't like the call. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pitch was inside. 2-2. Kane knows where the bread gets buttered. For her, it is just pound them inside. Pitch on the way. Struck her out swinging for out number 2. That's just the second strikeout. But the whip at 6 in the hands of Isabella Wallace right now. Wallace, the tying run. Rosamond at second. Looks at a pitch, it's a little bit high. Wallace has walked twice. Scored a run. 3 runs on 3 hits. 4 hits, excuse me, 4 hits now after the Rosamond single. He gets a called strike at the top of the zone, just moved it down a couple of inches, got the called strike. 5 runs on 9 hits for West Lauderdale. One pitch fouled up over the best box. Makes the count a ball and 2 strikes. Kane ready, the 1-2 pitch. Wasted upstairs. Wallace not interested at all in that. Two count to number 2. 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Popped up toward first. Coming down the line and making the catch is Smith. And the Whippets are done in the 6th inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, runner left on base. The Whippets have stranded 6 through 6 innings. And they trail going to the 7th, 5-3. It'll be Brady, Kane, and Lewis due up in the top of the inning. Stay with us as Whippet playoff softball continues.
Frank Chevrolet GMC, making your driving dreams come true.
Hi, my name is Miles from Frank Chevy GMC.
Miles, what do we got going on this month?
Papa, is it true we have unreal rates?
Miles, unreal and unbelievable. 0% for 36, 2.9 for 72 on select models, and up to $10,000 off select models.
Papa, we have the most cars we ever have in 4 years.
That's right, Miles. We're making driving dreams come true right here on Highway 35 North in Kosciusko. Shop us online at frankchevy.com or call 662-289-4611. Never been a better time than today.
Papa, can I go fishing now?
Frank Chevrolet GMC, Highway 35 North in Kosciusko. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Frank Chevrolet GMC, making your driving dreams come true.
Boswell Media Sports.
Philip Aubertree with you at Peggy Abels Field at the Attala County Fairgrounds. We start the 7th. West Lauderdale coming to the plate. 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Brady, Kane, Lewis. And first pitch hit on the ground right to Dickerson. She throws it over successfully. Brady retired on one pitch to start the 7th. We'll repeat the Whippet baseball team season came to an end behind us just a few minutes ago. They lost 9-4 in a game 2 to Ripley. Ripley will move on and play the South Pontotoc West Lauderdale winner. Game 1 of that series starting tonight. Pitch fouled perfectly between Moore and the catcher Burrell. Nobody could get to it. Kane doubled to the right center field gap to lead off that 3-run 6th. 5 runs on 9 hits for the Knights. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Whippets. The Whippets have 1 error. That was a costly one. That one kind of softly lined foul left side onto the grass. Puts Whitehead in the count, 0-2. The Knights have played errorless softball. Nothing in 2 to Kane. Whitehead comes set. She fouls a pitch that was in on her hands. Out of play, a lot of foul balls. The game with very few walks. The only walk Kosciusko's issued was an intentional walk to Cornish in the 6th. Whitehead has struck out 7. That's line to left, but just over 2-3 steps is Wood. She squeezes that one for the 2nd out. Courtney Lewis at the plate, 1 for 3. Struck out her last time at the plate. Go ahead and peek ahead to the Whippet 7th. It'll be the top of the order. Dickerson, Price, Whitehead. So that's a situation you like. Have your best hitters up at the plate when the game's going to be on the line. Hopefully it'll still be 5-3 when we get there. There's one more out to get to do it. Get to that 7th inning. Right-handed hitter Lewis, shortstop ready. She takes a strike on the inside part of the plate. Lewis has not taken a lot of pitches tonight. She's been up there to swing the bat. She'll line that one into shallow right field. It'll get down in front of Wallace and roll back. Rosamond chases it down. It's going to be a triple. The throw comes to the infield. 2-out triple. Tremendous effort from Wallace. She came up just short on the dive. The ball squirted behind her. Just the 2nd extra base hit for the Lady Knights. The batter is Kylie Smith, who has an RBI off a single in the 6th. She scored on the error. She looks at a fastball strike. That was the 10th hit of the night for West Lauderdale. Strike, the bottom of the zone, 0-2 to Smith. Smith can reach, Willoughby will hit. The Whippets don't need to let that runner at 3rd come in. Lewis tripled to right. 0-2 pitch. Just missed a little up. Good pitch and good take. Pitch on the way. Line back up the middle. Base hit, drives in Lewis from third and expands the lead to 6-3. That's some clutch two-out hitting right there from the middle of the order for the Lady Knights. Second RBI of this ball game for Kylie Smith, the freshman, makes it 6-3. Brings up Willoughby. 2 singles and a run scored. She shows bunt, takes it back. Pitch way high to the back of the screen, and the wild pitch lets Smith advance to second. A 1-0 pitch. Fouled right above me in the net. It's ball and a strike. Price playing a step in front of the bag at third. That's hit into shallow center field, drops in front of Goss. Throw coming to the plate, won't be in time. Smith scores, advancing to second is Willoughby, and now it's 7-3 Knights in the top of the seventh. Didn't hit that one hard at all, but just hit it where nobody plays defense. You don't put anybody that shallow in center field. Goss couldn't get there. Second run driven in tonight for Willoughby, and it's 7-3. Here's Ava Wilkerson, who reached on the error. She grounds one right to Dickerson. Throw was high, but coming back down with the foot, was off the bag, but then back down. Good play there by Moore at first. Wilkerson's retired, but insurance runs on the board for West Lauderdale on the top of the seventh. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. Whippets need 4 to tie and 5 to win. Headed to the seventh. It'll be the top of the order coming up as Whippet playoff softball continues on Boswell Media Sports.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Mornings at Wendy's are pretty sweet. Our homestyle French toast sticks, honey butter chicken biscuit, or maple bacon chicken croissant are so much more than just savory. That sweet, sweet syrup, perfect for dipping or drizzling. And that sweet honey butter, oh, it's that kind of breakfast. With our homestyle French toast sticks, honey butter chicken biscuit, or maple bacon chicken croissant, waking up has never been sweeter. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's breakfast.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Boswell Media Sports.
The Whippet season comes down to this bottom of the seventh inning. They trail 7-3 in game 2. Best of 3 series against West Lauderdale, third round of the playoffs. First pitch lined into left field, base hit McKinley Dickerson. She wastes no time getting on base. That's what you got to do. Got to get on base, pass the bat back to somebody else, and let them do the same. And here's Mary Kimball Price, who drove in 2 runs in the 5th with a double. (7-3).
Now batting 0-0, Mary Kimball Price.
After Price, Anna Grace Whitehead. Pitch up and in, nearly hit her. Goes to the backstop, and Dickerson takes second on the wild pitch. That's the first wild pitch that Breland Kane has charged with tonight. They've had one passed ball, two passed balls tonight. Fastball a little bit low, 2-0. Two-0 pitch from Kane to Price. Leaves it outside, 3-0. Probably not going to see Kane really try to throw one down the middle to Price. I imagine she'll nibble here. If you're West Lauderdale, you can do a lot worse than walk Price. And that one upstairs, and there's a walk. 2 on, nobody out. Those runs don't hurt you if you're West Lauderdale. Anna Grace Whitehead at the plate now, though. First and second, nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. The Whippets down 7-3. Kane ready. Gets the sign. Pitch to the plate. Bounces in. That landed about 2-3 feet in front of the plate. Whitehead has reached 3 times, twice on fielder's choice and once on a walk. She's officially 0 for 2, but she's been on 3 times. 1-0 pitch. Fouled back, out of play. Dickerson, it's the cleanup hitter, Gracie Kate Burrell. One pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. These two teams have met so many times over the last 9 years. Each of the last 8, the Whippets have reached the North State, reached that Final 4, but in danger of having that streak broken here. One-two pitch. Called strike 3, got her looking for the first out of the inning. Umpire hesitated a little on the call, but Whitehead down on strikes. Here's sophomore Gracie Kate Burrell. Gracie Kate had an RBI ground out in the 5th. Whippets got 3 runs in the 5th, took a 3-2 lead, but then gave up 3 in the 6th and 2 in the 7th. Find themselves down 7-3. Pitches a little bit up, a little bit in, ball 1. Laura Beth Wood waits to hit next. Dickerson lined the first pitch from Kane in this 7th inning into left field. She moved to second on a wild pitch. Mary Kimball Price drew a walk. 4 pitches. Hit towards short, turn, out at second made, but not at first. No double play. Price cut down on the force at second, and they're 2 away. Dickerson at third. Burrell at first. Time call. Coach Loper to talk to his team, and I presume there'll be a courtesy runner, but we'll see. Looks like they're keeping Burrell in to run. 2 outs. The Whippets are down to the last out of their season. Down 7-3 with 2 on, first and third and 2 out. Burrell at first. The batter's Laura Beth Wood. She is singled and twice grounded out. West Lauderdale fans can smell it. It's going to take a 2-out rally, 4 runs to even just get this game to the 8th. Breland Kane wants a new softball, so home plate umpire obliges. Now we're ready to play softball. Here we go. Wood asks for and receives time. There's no pitch clock, of course, in high school softball. If there was, this would be ball 1 already. Long as Kane's taken. Here we go. Pitch on the way. Fastball in on the hands, taken for a strike. Kane with her foot on the rubber. Here's the pitch. Fouled. Back up top of the net above me. 0-2. Whippets down to their last strike in the bottom of the 7th. Laura Beth Wood, you just got to get on base. And hand it to Roseman next. Here's the 0-2. Elevates that one too high. Upstairs 1-2. Time granted. Whippet left fielder back in there. Right-handed hitter waiting. Ball and 2 strikes. Came inside and spun over the net into the big money seats behind home plate. Count stays 1-2. Once again, a ball and 2 strikes. Called strike 3, and that ends the ball game. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base. The Whippets strand 8 and fall 7-3, and that's a 2-game sweep of Kosciusko by West Lauderdale. Whippets got 3 runs on 5 hits, committed a very costly error in the 5th inning. For West Lauderdale, 5 runs on 12 hits. And they had no errors. They played really well in the field. They left 7 on the base paths. So West Lauderdale wins it, ends the Whippets season. We'll take a post-game break, come back and wrap this up from the fairgrounds. But it's West Lauderdale 7, Kosciusko 3 in game 2. We'll be back to wrap up this game and the season after we take this break here on Boswell Media Sports.
The beauty of spring starts at the Attala County Co-op. From your lawn to your flower beds, the Attala County Co-op will make it stand out against the rest with fountain, outdoor furniture, plant, and yard art. It's t-shirt weather, and the Attala County Co-op has a large selection of Old Row, Southern Point, and Strutton Cotton t-shirts, and new spring apparel from Ariat and Carhartt. For the perfect drinking experience, grab a brewmate before you head out to the baseball or softball field. The Attala County Co-op, Highway 12 East in Kosciusko.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association, serving you since 1937, an equal opportunity provider and employer.
Premier Medical Group, PMG. Your good health is our priority.
Did you know you do not have to drive for specialized care? Premier Medical Group in Kosciusko partners with specialists in urology, cardiology, neurology, and orthopedics. Have your primary care provider refer you to a PMG specialist today.
Premier Medical Group, PMG. Good health is our priority.
Get our postgame underway from the fairgrounds as Whippets fall 7-3 tonight in Game 2, and that puts a wrap on the series. West Lauderdale wins. They'll advance against the winner of the Itawamba AHS Caledonia series. The Indians from Itawamba had a one-game to none lead going into action tonight at Caledonia. But that'll do it for the Whippets season. Again, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 8 left on base for the Lady Whippets. 5 runs on 12 hits, no errors, and 7 left on base for the Lady Knights in the victory. 7 strikeouts in the game tonight for Anna Grace Whitehead, 7 innings, but she surrendered 12 hits. Breland Kane struck out 4 Whippet hitters, walked 5, but avoided serious damage. The Whippets led it 3-2 after a 3-run 5th inning. They got things going with a couple of walks, and those runs came in. Mary Kimball Price drove them in, and then an RBI single or ground out by Gracie Kate Burrell put the Whippets in the lead. At that point, 3-2, but as good teams do, and answer in the top of the 6th from West Lauderdale. They got 3 runs on 3 hits, and the Whippets committed an error that allowed 2 runs to score, and then they put 2 more runs on the board in the 7th, did the visitors from Collinsville to get the 7-3 win. Well, that'll do it for us. We want to say thank you to the Whippet seniors and honor them one more time playing their final game, talking about Kenaziah Floyd, Avery Jones, Gracie Rosamond, Kelly Goss, Kelby Burrell, Anna Grace Whitehead, Leah Harmon, and Laura Beth Wood. So Coach Moore's team finishes 22-9 on the year and falls short of getting to the 9th straight North Half appearance, eliminated in the quarterfinals state championship series. Appreciate Breck Riley giving me the opportunity to come up and do another Kosciusko softball game. Enjoyed doing it and seeing some old friends up here, and hopefully this won't be the last time you'll hear from me. Cruising 98, and but it brings baseball came to an end tonight, softball to an end, and I know a lot of tears and a lot of hard work went into this, and it's always hard to see it end, but great group of young ladies, great group of coaches, and a great community, and they'll be back, there's no doubt about it, in the 2025 season. So for our producer director for our studio producer Billy Steen, our producer director Breck Riley, I'm Philip Palmertree, thanking our sponsors, thanking you for making us part of your lives. Thanks to the other guys who filled in ahead of me. I don't have the list of names, or I'd call them out, but appreciate team effort in getting Whippet softball to you here during the playoffs. So that'll do it for us here, where the Whippet season comes to an end after a 7-3 loss at home to West Lauderdale. Good night. Have a great summer, and we'll have more Whippet sports for you with Breck Riley and Whippet football coming to you in August before you know it. So we'll shut things down for a little bit for Boswell Media Sports, but it's always fun, and hope we'll have more fun with you in the future. Until we're together again, good night, grace and peace. Go Whippets!